All right. So good morning, everyone. It's 9 a.m. Pacific again. My name is Talisha. Welcome to day number 3, set your food safety objectives. So day number 3, we are so excited to have you with us on day number 3. And if you missed this recordings, don't worry. There will be a link to that will be sent to you later today on day 1, day 2, and day 3. But we do hope that you are able to join us live so that you can ask all the questions you have and really look into building your food safety objectives that will be successful for you and your team. Our goals are to make sure that you are successful in building your food safety management system that are easy to follow. You want to make sure that you are also supported by your team members, and that's what we are doing today. All right, day number 3. Day number 1, we talk a little bit about what's your food safety objective in 2021. So what can you learn from your food safety objective in 2021? Yesterday, we talked a little bit about aligning things along with your missions and visions. Now, today, we're going to talk a little bit about setting a smart goals, setting smart objectives or smart goals. Now we'll just be looking at the 5 components of SMART goals. So if you have your workbook with you, please do download them. I'll put a link on the chat / the YouTube video, and we are able to share that workbook for you. So follow through that workbook, and we'll do a little bit of information about how to set a SMART objective. So let's get started. SMART goals for food safety objectives. So there are 5 acronyms there: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. It takes a little while to really remember what the acronyms really means. So specific. So you want to make sure that you have a specifically what you want to do. So make sure the items are very focused. They're not very broad. So if they're broad, it's very hard for you to achieve because you are going on different directions, because the bigger the goals are, the bigger directions you go in, and the harder it's hard for you to achieve them. So set some goals that are very, very focused. So you also want to make sure that your goals are measurable. In a sense, how do you know that you reach your goal? So a good example would be using data or numbers to really measure your goals. I want to reduce 50% of X. I want to achieve X number of informations. I want to make sure that this is being done at X percentage. Attainable. So you want to make sure that things are, you can do it, or it's within your power to accomplish that. And it has to also be realistic. Can you make it? Or is it too hard to be realized? And obviously, we'll consider all this when we are putting SMART goals for our food safety objectives. Timely. When exactly do you want to complete them? Do you want to complete them now, next month, in a year, half a year? Examples, right? So you want to make sure you are looking into that as well. All right. Now, look at this goal. So this goal is reduce GMP issues. So you can definitely look at the number of things. So usually when I put my goals and I put a sentence to it, I usually go review it against specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Now this goal says reduce GMP issues. Specificity, so, right? We can do a little better with the specificity, right? Is it measurable? There's nothing that is measurable here because it just says reduce. The only thing that I know is I'm trying to reduce the GMP issues. And the other also thing is it achievable? Maybe, maybe not. It really depends on other factors like time. Is it realistic? Yes, it could be done, right? But what about setting a better goal? How about we revise this one? Now, the next slides, we will revise this a little bit better and making it into specific. I want to reduce eating and drinking in the production floor. Measurable is the number of incidents. Currently, I have 30 incidents a month. I want to take it down to 15 incidents. every month. Is it achievable? Yes, we need a little bit of help from our supervisors and managers and stuff, but we can do that. Is it realistic? Yes. If the employees are not eating and drinking in the production floor, they can eat at the lunchroom, right? So it's not a big problem with that. All right, is it timely? With the time, we're putting a 6-month time here. And what I do afterwards is putting them into one sentence, which we are reducing eating and drinking incident by 50% within the 6 months. Sorry about the hidden informations, but we're reducing eating and drinking incidents by within 6 months, the one that we can record. All right. So given that a little bit of a sample here, we'll be just doing your SMART objectives. So if you go through your workbook or worksheets for day number 3, you have two sections for your SMART objective. Take about 5 minutes to write down your SMART food safety objectives here, and making sure that you're also considering that if it's a specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely in that perspective. So go ahead and we'll just be sharing that information to make sure that we are not spending a lot of other people's times while we're on it. We'll just be letting you do it on your own at your time. All right, but take the 5 minutes and update the information for yourself. And if you already have a food safety objective for 2022, another good way to really look at it and do review and upgrade your food safety objective is really to look through that food safety objectives that you have for 2022 and turn it into a SMART objectives. If it's already a SMART objective, thumbs up for your team. Right? Tomorrow, day 4, we will be looking at the motivation, supports, and objections. How do you overcome this so that you and your team are coherent with your food safety objectives? Remember, whatever food safety objectives you have is yours and your team's to keep. It doesn't belong to a single person. It belongs to the food safety team. All right, that's it for day 3. I will see you tomorrow. Remember to really look ahead and update some workbook and worksheets informations for day 4. The informations are there. It should just take you a couple minutes, 5 minutes. It'll be great if you come prepared, ready, because we're going to explore that motivations and how to make sure that your teams are buying into your food safety objectives so it becomes the teams. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Take care.